My name's Rebecca, and I'm a family lawyer and family mediator here at Connect Family Law. Making decisions about how you're going to bring up your children in regards to religion and spirituality can be quite difficult, but when parents have separated or divorced, it's even more difficult. What happens if your spouse converts to a different religion after you separate, or stops believing what they did when the two of you were together? What if they get involved in a religious group or a cult or seminars that concern you and want the child to be involved in it as well? These sort of circumstances are complex. There's no easy answer. But I want to offer a few principles for those of you who find yourselves in this predicament. First, if your spouse chooses a different religion than you or different belief system, there's likely very little you can do about that. In Canada, everyone has the right to choose their religion and to choose who they will associate with, without interference, unless they're bringing harm to other people. But what if they're influencing your child? Both of you, if both of you are guardians, then you both have parenting responsibilities or decision-making authority regarding your child. What that means is that any important decisions about your child, including what religious group they're going to be a part of, must be decided in consultation with one another. Neither parent can unilaterally make an important decision like that, so you need to be consulted. But what if you have been consulted, but you just don't agree? What would you do then? Many court orders or separation agreements have a clause that says what you do if you don't agree. Some say that you'll attend mediation before a court application is made. Others say that if you can't agree, then one of the parents has final decision-making authority. But what if you simply couldn't resolve this on your own? What would happen if you went in front of a judge? One of Canada's leading cases in this area involved a father who became Jehovah's Witness after separation, and the mother wanted to limit the involvement of the children in his new religion. The trial judge did so. She limited how he could speak to them about it and their involvement in services, but both the Court of Appeal and Supreme Court of Canada overruled that judge. It was decided that guardians may require children to observe a faith until they're of the age that they can decide for themselves, but that there's no right to limit the other parent's ability to share their religious views or practices with the child unless it's not in that child's best interests. That's always the test. Is something in the best interest of this child? And the Supreme Court of Canada found that even if there's a difference of religious beliefs between the parents, or even frank discussion of those differences, that's not automatically harmful to a child. It could in fact be beneficial. However, there are some circumstances where a judge may intervene. For example, there's one case where a parent forced a child to get a swastika tattoo. In another, they were training their child to break the law based on their involvement in a political and religious group. If the child is showing extreme agitation or upset about the imposition of religion on them, or if they're showing alienating behavior towards the other parent because of their involvement in a cultish community, these are also situations where a judge may intervene to ensure that the child's best interests are protected. Now, if you find yourself in this sort of circumstance, it's important that you seek legal advice to ensure that your child's interests and not the rights of the parents are at the forefront. If you're trying to resolve this on your own, remember that you're modeling tolerance and compromise to your children. Be sure to avoid conflict during religious holidays so that the child's experience of those holidays is not interfered with. And it's important to look at your circumstances and know that you're not using your personal beliefs in a way to limit the other parent's relationship with your child. Here at Connect Family Law, we'd be happy to help you if you find yourself in a circumstance where you're just not sure how to make decisions about your children, about religious issues or other important decisions regarding your children. Come and talk to us.